Hello. Welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to continue this journey with me. I want to start by saying that when you watch these videos, have an open mind. You may find some of these ideas jarring and the way you view the world and your reality may start to shift, but that's okay. Change is good. In this video, I would like to discuss why you aren't your thoughts, you are the one observing them. Societal programming and your ego may like to tell you otherwise, but I would like to display an in-depth look at why this isn't the case. This is a life skill that is very important to work on, otherwise, you will end up drifting through life aimlessly. You have the power to control what happens to you, how you react to it, and to create your own destiny. It's easy to understand this concept now, but unless you remind yourself daily, you will forget. Setting time aside each day to reflect on your thoughts is an easy way to recognize what patterns you have fallen into. Meditation is a good place to start. Now more than ever, our society has so many cases of physical and mental illness, and it's only getting worse. Everyone has anxiety-provoking, negative thoughts. More and more people believe that taking a pill will alleviate their suffering, but this is a prescription that is just pushing symptoms and suffering further down the road. Have you ever witnessed a situation that triggered you in some way and the next thing you know, you are sweating and having a panic attack? Negative events from outside sources are programmed in our minds and can be triggered through unrelated but similar situations. Our mind is a network of neural pathways that have been connected throughout our life. Some of these pathways are connected in a way that will keep provoking triggers. These must be broken in order to create a different way of thinking and break the response. When you find yourself in new situations that evoke an emotional response, or make you feel a certain way, remind yourself to recognize why you are feeling this way and observe your emotion. Using a technique called the 7 whys, you will be able to see the root cause of your problem and work to begin fixing your subconscious mind. Whenever you feel a deep emotion, stop and think, why do I feel this way? Why is that my answer to the question? Keep asking why until you can no longer get deeper to an answer. Recognize that the negative habitual thoughts are the cause of your suffering, and a distraction from your truth. Repeat this practice enough, and you will break the cycle in your mind and form a new pattern. This is just one technique of many that will get you started on your new path. Your subconscious mind is just a reflection of the things you have told yourself to be true throughout your life. If you grew up with people in your life telling you that you were stupid, hear it enough and you believe it to be true. This will become programmed in your mind. We begin to embrace the person that other people tell us who we are and push it deep into the root of our minds. The process of lasting change begins with reprogramming your own mind to stop believing these false truths about yourself. The beauty of recognizing that this is the reason for your own suffering and limited abilities, is that you can change them to become whatever you wish from this moment forward. Everything in your life is created through your own thoughts and consciousness. As an example, I'd like you to think about the current circumstances in your life and reflect. If you have had your life lead you by emotion and irrational thoughts, then you are most likely very far from where you had wished you might be. If presented with a task that you believe to be too hard, you dare not even try and always end up staying the same. It's time for change. You create your life and your own reality. It's your choice to reawaken into a new, better version of yourself and become what you truly want and desire, and it all starts by changing your mind. You are a unique person living out an experience unlike any other person ever has, and ever will. We are all born with our own set of strengths and weaknesses. You must find out what those strengths are and make them the best possible version that they can be. I will lay out the process for finding these traits in a future video. As an experiment, I'd like you to view the people in your life and ask the question, are they where they deserve to be, or is it just circumstantial? This may help you see why everyone's external world is just a reflection of their internal thoughts. When you see a successful person walking down the street, they are usually well-dressed, groomed, and walk with purpose. When you view someone who doesn't have a home, they are usually ungroomed, in clothes that could use a wash, and their expressions and external world reflect their internal world. They believe themselves unworthy of an average life and usually suffer from being very harsh on themselves and in their own minds. No person of greatness ever ended up where they are with the thoughts, "I am not worthy of a life of greatness and of great wealth." These people chose to believe they are capable of greatness, and that is what drives them in their own life to achieve the outcome. I'm sure many times in your life you've heard the simplified quote of this concept, "I think therefore I am." At the time you may not have thought much of it, but it is the truth. Every day you wake up you have the opportunity to do something to keep your life the same or change it drastically in any way you can think possible. Tomorrow, you could wake up and decide that you want to fly around the world and start living in a city where no one speaks English, or move to Alaska and become a dog sled owner. Even little changes, such as deciding that you are going to start making the most of your mental and physical health a little more each day, will make a lasting difference to your future self. Small actions accumulate to big results over time. No one ever achieved greatness by doing just one big thing. It was these little actions and improvements every day that allowed them to be where they are now. Walt Disney didn't create an entire universe in one setting. It started with the stroke of a brush and accumulated to something incredible over time. I hope that this video allows you to understand the concept of you are not your thoughts, but you can control them by being the observer, not the victim. If you'd like to learn more about this process and change your mind, be sure to be on the lookout for future video ideas that will help you to understand these concepts better. In my next video in the series, I will be discussing why expectations are the killers of dreams. Please be sure to comment, subscribe and like this video to never miss a new idea. Time is finite, your actions are essential. The moment is now.